Today's video is all about unarmed damage scaling. How much damage can fists do? I'm going to show you how much you can punch a target for, how much damage you can expect to deal, and if you level up and focus an entire character build on punching people, how good is it? Let's find out. So unarmed attacks do have headshots. If you headshot them with a light attack, it is 13 damage. There we go, right in the kisser. If you do limb or body shots, it's different. So in her, well, we crit her on the shoulder there. Let's try to get her in the arm, you know, put her there, slugger. Right in the kneecaps, also 7. You know, a nice uppercut to the face is dealing only 14, except that didn't really hit her face. 28 for the headshot. We'll update on the screen right now. And what I'm going to do for the rest of the video is we're going to do, hold on, 14, 28. There we go. So what I'm going to do the rest of the video is we're going to put some skill points into skills to increase our damage. We'll start with 1 rank of boxing, and I'll show you some other things too, like isolation, how much that scales damage, and so on and so forth. It'll be very informative. Here are the results of boxing levels 1 through 4. As you can see, at level 1, our damage increases by 3, about each time for light attacks, and for heavy, it seems to be 7 damage with this is with headshots, by the way. Boxer level 3, and finally Boxer level 4. So we punch for 26. We punch, you know, everything but the head for 13. Heavy is a 56 damage hit. And also Boxer level 4 allows you to knock opponents down with your hits. So let's do some body shots on good old Sarah here. And it's pretty powerful when you knock them down. Right now, though, she's just being staggered. Let's see if we can do a knockdown. There we go. It just floors her. It's so funny. It ragdolls them. It's like you really just clobbered them. Boom. There we go. Look at that. That is so fun. That is the funnest thing so far. Just and this is not her being knocked out or being reduced by, you know, a large amount of HP. That's her being cold clocked. Because she's the companion, she'll stand right back up. I assume regular enemies stay down, but this is just too funny. Yes, beating women in video games is funny, guys. I know, right? She's got a mean mug on her now. She's got that cauliflower ear. All right, there we go. Okay, let's keep testing. And yes, you can knock out robots. That's too funny. Let's see the effects of level 4 boxing and level 4 martial arts. This gives you 15% crit, 15% disarm. You also take less damage, and you reflect damage if you block. So we'll see how we do against some space baddies. Let's get in there and go punch some lights out. Go, you know, smash some faces in. And I told this character to wait, but I guess she follows you from loading screen to loading screen. So there we go. She will not interfere with our punching of the baddies. Here we go, our first victim. Just slug them in the face. And this is, again, level 4 boxing. We're not doing very much damage, but we do knock them on their ass, so that's pretty funny. What about if we power attack? There we go, he's out. Knocked him on his butt. And yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage because well, that person looks like a spooky undead. What's going on? Oh, we just knocked that one out. Again, I'm not doing a lot of damage. So I'm having to spam heals. This, so far, not so good. That person got knocked through a wall. Okay. Again, we're not doing a lot of damage here. Are all their faces like that? Is that what spacers look like? I've never been up close to these characters, so I don't know if that's just what they normally look. No, this guy looks kind of normal. We're doing power attacks. A little hard to see. Yeah, we're not disarming them. I don't see them being disarmed. So, I don't know if this is worth it. I think martial arts might not be good. What about these guys? These dudes. Come on, let's disarm them. Do I have to punch their guns? It's 15% chance to disarm. Yo, he killed it. Oh, wait. I was going to say he killed his friend, but they're bad. They're opposite factions. Yeah, we're just eating bullets to the stomach here. There we go. Knocked them out cold. They have not dropped their weapons. They're not being disarmed. They are being knocked out, though, which is funny, but... Alright, so that one's in a critical condition. That one's dead. Now, you can... I want to show you. You can enhance your damage more. We're going to go to aid. And there's a few items we can use to increase our melee damage. So let's pop some of those. They don't stack, by the way. I've already tried this before filming. And let's see what we have here. I know I have some in my inventory. There's, yeah, 25% melee damage. That's the best one. And that's for 5 minutes. So there we go. We deal 25% more damage. just knocks them on their ass. I wish I could punch that hard in real life. That would be so cool. Yeah, these level 5 enemies are just... Oh, he's trying to run away. He is running away. Get back here. Boom. Yeah, we're not disabling or disarming any of these dudes. So, I don't know if that works. But it is funny to knock them down like that. And you get a few free hits in. A few cheap shots. Hey, I told her to stay put, and she didn't stay put. She is not a very obedient companion. Alright. Boom. Chin him out. Again, I don't think unarmed is worth it. I think an unarmed run would be extremely difficult in this game. Because we're barely hitting these dudes. And yeah, we're taking a lot of damage. Alright, so that one... Well, the companion shot him. So as you can see, there's a lot of work to do. Even when you're buffed with medicines, it's still not hitting hard enough. Alright, so as you can see, 15% chance to disarm when you do an unarmed power attack. We've been doing power attacks. It simply does not work. It is not disarming. It must be patched. We take less damage when we're unarmed. I'm not really noticing taking less damage, to be real. And as far as blocking and reflecting goes, the only melees the gun guys do, they do like a little gun attack. It doesn't deal much damage. Reflecting half of that is pretty pointless. Now let's test out Neuro Strikes. So this gives you 10% chance to stun. You do electromagnetic damage. This basically is a way to non-lethal something. 20% chance to stun them, and after you stun someone, it knocks down everyone around you. So I'm not sure what that's going to be like, but we'll test it out. First, let's test it out on old Sarah here. And I don't see any like crazy damage numbers coming out, so this is not a DPS increase at all. It's so funny to knock her out. Alright, we got to tell her to stay put.
No problem.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm about to hit a loading screen and she's going to run around and go crazy again. But let's try out Neuro Strikes on the enemies here. And again, these are low-level enemies. This is like one of the second dungeons of the game. I'm not trying to spoil anything. But the enemies here are... They're not the easiest, you know, for a low-level playthrough. But they're also not really a challenge either. And I don't think I killed them all. So I'm going to have to go a little bit deeper in the dungeon here. We're going to find a group of them, and we're just going to start punching. Now, humanoids don't have a lot of health. Humans are very squishy. They're very easy to kill. Later in the game, robots and aliens have tons of HP, and they are super tanky. And if you're trying to punch out a giant alien creature, it's not going to work in your favor at all. It's going to be absolutely miserable. All right, we got some guys here. Normally there are. Yep, I'm being shot at. There we go. Level 5 there. This guy's just running at me. Go ahead and... Oh, we can block these dudes. Here we go. See the reflect. Look at their HP bar. Again, their HP bar is not moving. It's slightly moving. It's not worth the whole skill point, in my opinion, unless you're insanely high leveled. But there we go. We knocked him out. This one's electromagnetic damaged, so they're going to be out for a while. That one's out. Oh, now they're on fire. I didn't do that. I didn't punch fire. I'm not Goku. All right. Who's shooting at me? All right, let's do a power attack. There we go. Knocked him on his ass. Someone's knifing me in the back. Gonna do some power attacks here. See the electromagnetic gauge at the top of their health bar? Once you fill that up, they're basically out cold. And so this person's done. Except I woke them up. Once they're out cold, you can wake them up. It's a way to non-lethal someone, essentially. If you leave the area and let some time pass, then they will reawaken. I haven't really found a purpose in the game for non-lethal. It doesn't change the story to my, knowledge. It doesn't really add anything. But I'm not really feeling Neuro Strikes. I don't think it really helps. I still feel just as weak without it. Okay, there's a boss enemy. Boss enemies have multiple health bars. They're also a little more aggressive. They deal more damage. One punch, they're on their ass. And power strike them, get some cheap hits in. Again, still no disarms, by the way. Still no disarms. There we go. We just have a pile of bodies we've been knocking down now. You can maybe stun lock people. Yeah, so that's a bonus. You can punch people, knock them down. But truth be told, this is really garbage damage. Let me show you some real damage. This is real damage right here. This is just killing everybody using guns. As expected, that's how it is in real life. You want to kill someone, you just delete their health bar with bullets. So far, unarmed is not worth it at all. let's try. We're buffed with the CQBX. We are concealment level 4, so we do 10 times sneak damage. Let's see if we can, you know, surprise one of the enemies. Apparently, you know, they're supposed to disengage me, but we'll see. I don't have stealth level. I should put a point into stealth real quick so I can actually see if I'm being detected or not. There we go. That would help. All right, we're on caution. Might need more levels in stealth, but now's not the time to level it up. All right, so that might take a while to undo. Danger, so they see me. But if I round a corner with concealment, I'm supposed to be able to lose them. Maybe he'll run around the corner and I could deck him. I might have to just, you know, play super stealthy. Yeah, it says danger, so they totally know I'm here. But if I go to a different zone and sneak attack someone, we can get a pretty good estimation. It should deal 10x the damage, but we'll see. I'm going to get behind an opponent, and then I'll cut to that. I'm going to try to sneak attack a guard here, because why not, right? If I do this, I am hidden, detected. Okay, I guess we can't really do sneak attacks if I'm detected, but I'll get behind somebody. We'll find somebody to punch from behind with a power attack. And, alright. Let's just mosey along, not cause too much trouble. Okay, so we're hidden. We're detected. Dang it. Hidden. We're detected. I need this person to stop moving. Or we can just punch this security guard. Okay, we're hidden. Detected. Damn it. Come on now. We gotta do it while hidden. Boom! 331 damage to the anus. that's a heavy fisting, but it's not really practical in normal combat because yeah, it just doesn't work out. It's oh man. It's still funny to knock people out though. That's very interesting. Other perks, there really isn't much else to boost unarmed damage other than the enhancement item, the buff item that we used. Isolation only works for weapon damage. It does not work for unarmed, so don't think you can be a loner that punches people. That does not work. There is really nothing else that can boost it. You think that, you know, armor piercing would help? It doesn't. It is negligible, completely negligible. There's no other way to really boost unarmed damage. Unarmed damage in this game, not so good, unless you, you like, you know, knocking people on their butts. And, you know, this person was knocked out, right? And did we just knock down yeah, we knocked down a robot with our passive. It's funny to knock people down, I guess. But, here, let's make sure this person stays down. Just go ahead and punch them. And I'm about to die. I'm downed. Okay, well, you get the idea. Unarmed, boxing, whatever you want to call it. Don't bother. The damage is absolutely pitiful. The hardest attack we did was a sneak attack that did 331. And yikes, man, it is just awful. So punch 151 with the regular punch, 331 with the power attack. Again, it's not getting any better than that. We're not really disarming anyone either with the power hits. It's bugged or something, I don't know, but it is funny to knock them out. So that's pretty cool with the EM damage that we deal. But again, you're not gonna go solo fleets with this. You're not gonna really get much done. If you want it for roleplay purposes, or there's nothing else to put your points because you're so high leveled, go for it. I see no real reason not to just use guns, because guns just delete health bars. There's nothing to it. That's just half the mag right there. Anyway, and this is unbuffed, you know. Imagine how much buffs strengthen guns, which is future videos that I plan to make, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them, because they're gonna be pretty valuable information, and we're gonna find out what is the best actual gun in the game when you have maximum specs and maximum gear. Also, there's not much gear in this game that increases unarmed damage. There's the punching magazines that increase it by a total of 20, I believe. So 20% increased damage, and we're only doing 50. That's only like, it's not much, man. It's just really low and bad numbers. The functionality of being unarmed is not as fun as other games. Hell, I remember playing like Fallout 2 and being unarmed and punching people's like faces off. And there's no unarmed weapons either. There's no punching gloves. As far as I know, I've looked through the game's code. I have looked through all the game's data files. I can't find a single weapon that is classified as unarmed. So you're basically out of luck on this one. I would give unarmed fighting or an unarmed build a complete pass in this game. And as far as slight spoilers, as far as powers go, there's no powers that really enhance your punching. You could slow down time and punch more people, but dude, you're gonna be like, if you go to the high level 90 zone, those dudes have thousands of health. You're gonna be punching them for like 20 minutes straight just to, I mean, yeah, you can knock them out, but you're not gonna kill anybody. So maybe it's more useful in high level zones if you're doing a non-lethal playthrough, but I don't know, man. Anyway, make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment what you think, let me know if I forgot anything about this in the comments. I'll pin it if it's really useful and handy. I read every comment. On the right side of your screen is video you should absolutely click. If you don't click it, then you're gonna punch something and you're gonna fracture your hand in real life one day. It could be anything, and it maybe not even on purpose, but you're definitely gonna crack some knucks. So make sure you click that video.